Peppa Pig was a real girl that lived a sad life. Peppa lived somewhere in the dense woods of Tennessee. She had mental unstable parents and grew up with many medical conditions, including schizophrenia. Her parents, being so mentally unstable, they would sexually abuse Peppa. They would call her names like pig, dog, goat, or some other animal. This caused her to imagine that she was an animal, and also to imagine other animals, which she made into friends. Her brother George was her brother that she had beaten to death. This is where another condition comes into play. Peppa had anger issues. Peppa eventually noticed that her parents only hurt her and not her brother. This caused her to get so angry that she attempted to kill him, so her parents pried her off of their only son, who was already bleeding from a head wound. So they locked her away in the basement, where later she starved to death. Before Peppa's death, there was a different story of a man in search for inspiration. The man got lost in the woods and decided to lodge the night with them. The parents had forgotten about Peppa and agreed on letting the man stay in the basement. They provided him with a blanket, a pillow, and some food, and sent him down into the basement. This is where he met Peppa. She was sitting in a corner mimicking the sounds of a pig. She was fairly young and had 5 to 6 years old. He saw her wearing tattered rags and knew something was wrong. He asked Peppa to tell her how she ended up like this, and Peppa told him her sad story. He decided to profit off of the story and planned to turn it into whatever he could, then sell it to a company to make a TV series out of it. He gave all the animals names and turned it into a kids program. Peppa died weeks after the show was aired. We cannot do anything to help her now. This is where the story ends.